evening all, and welcome to the Friday night Ragchew on 443.075. Has a plus offset and no tone is required. My call sign is Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India. My name is Larry and I'm located on the East Hamilton Mountain. It's an open net to join the conversation. Please give us your call sign and your name. Tell us about yourself, your equipment, or whatever you're going to add to the conversation. Before we start, we thank Terry, VA3IMW, for the uses at a repeater. And please remember, we have a repeater very good coverage in Ontario, so no religion, politics, or foul language. And last but not least, please let the repeater drop in between our conversations so we can get in. Can I get check-ins for Friday night Ragchew? Come on in, please. VA3LBI.
VA3NCA.
VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
Okay, I had a couple early check-ins too. VA3 CJZ and VA3 NFL. Both are, well, Chuck's going to be working in the backyard and Al's got something coming up soon. So, got a couple in there. I got Wade, and I think it was Chris too. Was it WPG?
Yes, VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
Okay, I got you, Chris. All right, no problem. Any other check-ins? Friday night Ragchew. Come on in, VE3LBI.
Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Tango.
3 LBI VA3NCA. Good evening, Larry. Good evening, everybody on net. Your radio seems to not be holding the repeater. It cuts out. At least that's what I'm hearing. I'm not sure. Maybe it's my receiver, but I think you called me. Is that right there, Larry?
No, I don't see any problem here. I'm holding a repeater okay now. I didn't call you in, but am I holding a repeater? Might have been somebody else keyed up there with you, Wade.
Okay, I know you were holding it that time. I heard you just the last time call somebody in, and my receiver dropped you right when you said the call sign, but since I keyed up first, I thought it was me. But if not me, then I'll send it back to you, and you can carry on. VA3NCA, back to you.
Yep, oh, okay, no problem. Let's let go of the microphone back. Okay, I got Al in there, VA3BT. Anybody else checking in? Come on in, VE3LBI, please.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt. NSG. VE3 Every Known Joke.
Okay, I think I'm caught up. Trying to get the call signs in and get the names. So anybody else checking in? Come on in, VE3LBI.
VE3 KDT.
All right, got a good crowd tonight. All right, a couple of things. July the 1st activation. I think we had 7 operators out in Hamilton. I think Wade had 4. I think Mac had 3. And myself and Dave. So I think there was 7 activators. A little disappointed in the number of people that participated over, for 5082 there. I thought we would have seen quite a few more. It is what it is. So see how things go next year. And looks like LOTW, Logbook of the World, they finally got it back up and running. So, and the other quick thing, I did a check today on VE3 HBO for hunters. Parks unique, and we have now over 500 parks, so that's pretty good. All right, one more call out. Anybody else checking into the Friday night Ragchew? Come on in, VE3LBI.
Hi, VA3CP.
Another quick note too. I believe parts of the Red Hill Valley will be closed, I believe, Saturday night at midnight, and not reopening until noon, I think it is, on Sunday. So just be wary of that. Anyways, okay. Wait, everything okay there now with my signal? And like I said, maybe it's somebody teed up with you. I'll pass it back to you. VA3MCA, VA3LBI.
V3LBI, VA3MCA. Yeah, no problem now. Maybe somebody close to me just keying up over top or something, but no problem since our last back and forth there. So must have been temporary. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think maybe the advertising for this year wasn't up to snuff, and so maybe we take it on ourselves a little bit next year to get the word out. I did post on the groups.io list for POTA after I saw somebody out east go ahead and post. Maybe they were, I don't remember who it was, but anyways. Certainly the word could have got out more, and I guess Mr. Bud was just a little too busy to do it. I'm sure life gets in the way sometimes. So, but Hamilton did pretty good for getting out. So that was something. Other than that, a little bit of news that I just found out about. A reminder for anybody out there doing POTA: just be careful. Apparently there has been a death in North Carolina. Somebody putting up a mast for POTA at a park or a cemetery, which is a park. And they didn't realize that there were overhead lines where he was trying to put up his mast. So, I mean, that's a mistake you unfortunately don't make twice, and he is not going to. So just a reminder to everybody, be aware of your surroundings. We all know the danger. I guess it just is a moment of inattention that turns bad. So yeah, I don't have a lot of information right now, but it looks like it just happened recently, very recently in North Carolina at a POTA park. Back to you there, Larry.
Yes, I read the same article too. Somebody had posted, but yeah, kind of sad. The guy's out enjoying himself, and well, that'll be the last time he tries to enjoy himself. Let's put it that way. Really sad. Unfortunately, one of the biggest things they talk about is overhead wires, especially with your antennas and stuff like that, like your mast. I don't know what type of mast he was trying to put up. Obviously, it must be some type of conductive one.
Yeah, I think the thing is that a lot of things are conductive when the voltage is high enough, right? So if it was carbon fiber, even though that's not a great conductor, when you've got thousands of volts, it becomes so. Or even fiberglass, if it's a little bit wet, who knows the situation? It's just not something to play with. So, there's even an exam question about how far away from a power line to set up a mast, and it's further away than it won't contact it if it falls. So, yeah, it's really sad, and just, I guess, a reminder to everybody. It's just stay safe out there.
No, absolutely. Wait, yeah, like I say, kind of sad. So, okay, anything else before I pass her down to Chris?
No, on that happy note, sorry for the downer, but I just read about it and wanted to mention it. I'll let you pass it down the line and pick up the folks behind me. VA3 MCA, back to you.
Yep, okay, very good. Before I do, anybody else checking into the Friday night Saturday Ragchew? Come on in, VE3LBI.
Second try, VA3CP.
Got you in there, Dave. You're at the bottom of the list. Got you. No problem.
Okay.
All right, we'll pick up Chris next. VE3WPG. Come on in, Chris.
All right, hey, good evening, everybody. VA3WPG. Yeah, pretty busy radio day for me today. I guess the balconies at my place are going to be a little delayed, so I threw up my long wire antenna again in a little less permanent way. This time, it is actually higher than lower as it was before, so it's about 6 floors high now. So with that, I ended up working a whole bunch of stations today, special event stations for the 4th worldwide CQ contest, 13 colony special event, 3-digit stations, N4W, K2J, K2K, N4W, K2A, call signs like that. wandered out of my comfort zone into 18 megahertz today. I made my first contact there. It was just booming on the long wire there. After seeing Wade's insane toss of the long wire at Dundas Park there, I got myself a proper throwing bag. So no more tossing of the padlocks for me. So after that arrived, I headed out to Dundas, or where did I go again? The driving park there. And with that bag, I got the antenna up higher than I ever did. So that thing is going to work out great. It's like a 16-ounce throwing bag. I think the one Wade had was a 20-ounce. I got a 16. Got my station all set up, made one contact, went to have a puff, and my lighter fell apart. So I spent about 45 minutes setting up, 15 minutes operating, and then I pulled it all down and left. So yeah, that was pretty crappy. But yeah, busy radio day for me today, and that throwing bag is going to do some wonders, I think.
That sounds good, Chris. All right. What park were you? Like, were you at a park or just where were you?
I went to the Dundas driving park again just to hunt. It's not an activation park, but I find I like hanging out at that park. That's a really nice park, that one. So sometimes I just go down there to hunt. Actually, there's going to be pretty hot this weekend. I might go down to Canal Park. Probably not, though, with what I've been hearing on the news about the temperatures. I might just stay cool this weekend with my AC, but you never know.
Yeah, they are talking about a heat wave coming in tomorrow morning, I guess, through until, I believe it's supposed to break sometime Sunday night, but nobody's going to guarantee that, that's for sure. So just be leery of that. Everybody's got to be outside or whatever. Or cutting lawns if they have to and stuff like that, because it is a weekend. Just stay, make sure you're fully hydrated. Anything else, Chris?
No, not that I can think of for now. I guess we'll turn it back for now, and if I remember, there's a next round, so if I come up with anything, we'll check back in the next round. For that, let's keep it going. Now, VA3WPG.
All right, very good, Chris, thanks. Just before I pick up Al, anybody else checking into the Friday night Zebby Ragchew? Come on in, VE3LBI. All right, we'll pick up Al next. VA3BT, VE3LBI. Come on in, Al.
Good evening, Larry, and everybody on frequency. Good to be home here on Friday. I was going to say it was a long week. It has been a long week because we're putting in 11, 12-hour days up there, and at least we got that little break on Tuesday, which wasn't so bad. Sucked all you drive home, drive back up, but whatever. Other than that, just busy at work. No time for radio. Whatever radio time I get is very little on the weekend. Too much other stuff to do. Anyways, other than that, we'll hand it back over to you there, Larry. VA3VT.
Yep, okay, no problem. So, yeah, you kind of got messed up there with Tuesday being the holiday. Come back, you have to go back up Monday, come back down Tuesday, and back up again for Wednesday morning.
Yeah, what are you going to do? It just didn't make sense. The guys, the problem with that is, everyone's like, well, let's do the Monday, and then there's the thing with the union, right? And what I mean by the union is if everybody agrees on it and, the guys are taking Monday off and they happen to, like if the union finds out that they switched it and worked Tuesday, now they're going to come after you for the double time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nobody wants to pay the extra dollars for that, that's for sure.
Yeah, so pretty much just say, hey, we're taking that Canada Day off Tuesday.
When's your next set of holidays?
Not next week, the following week after that.
And you're heading, I think you set up past Aurelia somewhere?
Yeah, just up end of Aurelia there.
Provincial park or a private park?
Oh, it's a private park. It's we're gonna try. It's a new one we're trying this year.
Oh, sounds good. Okay, perfect. Okay, Al, anything else?
No, we'll be that here. We'll hand it back over to him to hopefully pick up 1 million more there. VA3DT.
Okay. Haven't heard back in there tonight. I don't know. I heard him on the radio, but I haven't heard him in there tonight. And I don't think he's live streaming tonight either, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I'm sure he's busy and got something else he needs to do. All right. Next is Bill, the E3UK. Bill, come on in, the E3LBI.
Yeah, I hope you can copy me okay. My outdoor antenna's not working. I don't know what's gone wrong. It was fine yesterday. I went to turn on the radio this afternoon, and I've got very little receive coming in with it. So there's obviously a problem with the coax somewhere. So we're just on the handy talking. So I hope you can copy me okay.
No problem at all, Bill. You're absolutely fighting all the way in. No problem.
Okay, well, I must be in the sweet spot. I'm standing up here, so I guess I'm going to need someone to come over that's got good eyes and give me a hand when they can. But there's not going to be a rush. I'm going away for a week, from Monday to Monday, so I won't be using it anyway. So maybe when I get back, if someone could maybe possibly give me a hand, I would appreciate that, Larry.
Yep, I'm sure somebody be available to help you with that. And check could be, just something that's loose or whatever. Have you checked the back of the radio to make sure the coax is tight?
No, what I did was I tried my handy-talkie on the antenna as well. It didn't work as well, so it's somewhere along the feed line with the coax. I'm getting a little bit of receive, but I can't hit any repeaters.
Yeah, something doesn't sound right then, Bill. All right. Okay. Well, very good. So enjoy your time away and have fun.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to maybe take my equipment with me. I don't know if I'll get around to using it or not, but I'm going to take my stuff with me. I'm just going out to my to the trailer with my sister and brother-in-law. I need to get out of the city for a while, so hopefully if band conditions are good, I'll try to set up my equipment. There's a field out in the back of the park that I can use. So anyway, I'll just be listening along. If I think of anything else, I'll let it go on the second round. So I'll just be listening.
Yep. Okay. Very good. And I guess Mac is live streaming it. The date threw me off. So, but he is live streaming it. He's got it as the 25th and the 25th. So, anyways, he is live streaming it. If anybody's interested, it is on YouTube live. All right, up next, we got Steve, VA3NFG, VE3LBI. Come on in, Steve.
VE3LBI, VA3NFG. Good evening, Larry, and to all on net here. Just chilling here in the shack, trying to get Saudi Arabia there for 45 minutes. Nothing doing. It's just too many of them. The pile-up was too great, So besides, he went QRT anyway, so just as well. Anyway, that's all I got there for now there, Larry. I'll be sticking around and listening in to the rest of the net there. So back to you. This is VA3NFG.
Oh, very good, Steve. How'd you make it out with your shack here? Did you get most of it back together, or is still part?
No, I've got no shelves up yet. It's usable, but I've got one more shift tomorrow, and then I'm on holidays for a week. So I've got some time there to get things done. That's the plan.
Okay, very good. Just wondering how you're making out with it. All right, so we got next in line here. VE3 EKJ. Bill, come on in. VE3LBI.
Yep, evening, Larry. Evening, all. Nothing spectacular going on here. When you're a fat old guy, you just take life easy. I, too, was a little worried about what's going on tomorrow with the temperature and such. So I went out today. I had an eye doctor appointment out in the creek. And from Burlington Street, Wentworth, to, I guess, halfway between Lake Avenue and Grays Road on Centennial Parkway, not Centennial Parkway, Highway 8, I guess, Queenston Road. 3 buses and about, almost 2 hours. That's the way it works when you got to take the HSR. Hamilton, well, I guess it's got geography problems that are a little harder than some other cities have. Anyway, so nothing new. Just sitting here playing solitaire on the computer. The aliens won't play with me anymore. I killed them all too many times.
Okay, Bill, very good. Yeah, sometimes that's the aggravation of trying to get someplace in Hamilton, like you say, with the buses and stuff. But yes, it is supposed to be a very warm weekend again. I know that storm that came through hit us pretty bad up here. I don't know, we got a newer tree. It's a Manitoba maple. And boy, oh boy, it really beat it up. The thing was leaning over at 45 degrees. I had to put some lines on it and pull it back to the fence to get it straightened up. So hopefully I'll leave it for another week or two and see if the thing got straightened up. Because boy, like I say, it really got banged in bad.
Oh, we have another name for those Norwegian maples, but I don't think I'll use it on the air. And they have a way of just sort of spreading helicopters or however they reproduce and showing up in unexpected places. And sadly, in people's backyards, a lot of people don't notice or don't understand or don't pay attention. And you give them 5 or 10 years, and you got a monster on your hands.
Well, this one is growing pretty fast over the last 4 years we've had it. But anyways, the wife found it just as a little twig or whatever you want to say, or a little growth, and she put it in a pot. Next thing you know, we had to take out a couple of trees, fruit trees in the backyard that were, well, one died, just completely died by itself, which was a healthy one, and the one you would have thought that would have died was all beat up, and it kept producing fruit, but I took it out. It was just getting too dangerous. Been around for probably, I'd probably guess a good 40 years or so, and it was well past its time.
I didn't think a Norwegian maple could die. Unless you wind up with zombie Norwegian maples, I don't know. But, you know, even though they are kind of a weed of a tree, they do have nice leaves. They do give nice shade. They do have some advantages and such, so maybe I'm not right to pick on them so much. But that's just part of getting older. You know, I've got a job to do. I'm expected to be cranky.
All right, Bill, thanks for coming in. Next up, we got Noel, VE3KDT. Noel, come on in, VE3LBI. Got the kids this weekend?
VE3LBI, VE3KDT. Yes, I do. They're already making themselves at home. I got a big pile of toys on my living room after it was nicely cleaned. But they're happy, so that's all that really matters. And I managed to get my brakes done, which turned into an absolute cluster. And thankfully I did them when I did, because the one was seized, and I basically smoked the entire brake pad on one side, and I still had half the pad on the other. So it was bare metal on metal.
Yeah, that's not good. But, oh yeah, there's always, especially when you're doing the brakes. I know we did one on, I think it was the Jimmy one time. And, of course, had the proper wrench and everything to take the bolts out. Then we strip it. My brother-in-law looked at me and says, what are we going to do now? So I looked at it for a couple minutes and said, well, I'll fix that. Went around and got a pipe wrench. Yeah, that came out.
Yeah, I just added a new breaker bar to my collection for said things.
Well, put it back in too, left it that way. So I remember what happened. I know what happened to the unit. The fuel pump went in the gas tank again. So somebody bought it off, and I told him what the problem was. He said, oh no, he says, I'll buy it, I'll fix it up. So I said, okay, well, take it away. I don't remember what we sold it for, but I remember that when the fuel pump went twice in that vehicle. Once the dealer put it back in, and whatever they did, there was something wrong with it. back. Had to replace it again, and then down the road, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, the fuel pump went again. So that was it. I was done with that vehicle.
Yeah, I'm I'm starting to weigh the options as to how much I'm willing to put into repairs into this thing before I get rid of it. So right now, it's just a simple wear and tear maintenance. So that's not too bad. But if anything major blows on it, that might be the end of that car.
Yep, that's the way you look at it. So, all right. Anything else, though?
No, I'll be listening along. If you miss me, it's probably I just got pulled away. So if not, sorry if I missed your call.
Yeah, no problem. Make sure the kids stay fairly hydrated tomorrow, especially if you're going any place, because again, it's supposed to be really warm. So just be careful of that with them.
Just thanks.
Yep. Before I pick up Dave, anybody else checking into the Friday night auxiliary Ragchew? Come on in, VA3LBI.
VA3IMW.
VA3 DCF.
Okay, I got 2 more in there. I got Mac, VA3MW. There was somebody before, I think, I'm not sure the call sign again. Another party in there, go ahead, please. You're not quite holding the repeater. I can't pick up the call sign, sorry.
It's Charlie Delta Victor.
Oh, CDV? That must be Cal.
Yeah, Roger.
And VA3 DCF.
VE3OYT.
That was VE3DCF. Did somebody go next up? Was who come in? Was there somebody after DCS? Want to try it again, please? I missed the call. Come on in, VE3LBI.
Victor Echo 3, Oscar India Papa.
I got part of that. Victor Echo 3, Oscar something.
India Papa. 3 Oscar India Papa. VE3OYT.
Okay, I missed that call again. Somebody pick it up, please. Try it again.
VE3OYP. Victor Echo 3. Yankee. No, I'm missing this. OYP. Oscar Yankee Papa.
Negative. Oscar India.
Okay, I got it that time. Victor Echo 3, Oscar India Papa. And can I get your first name, please? Okay, hard time holding the repeater. Again, please.
It's Bob.
Okay, got a couple more in there. Let me pick up Dave next. VA3CP, VE3LBI. Come on in, Dave.
Okay, Larry, yeah, that's Bob in Burlington. He's got an incomplete QRZ page, so can't look up too much more. All right, Larry and I had a pretty good day on Tuesday doing the Great Trail of Canada activation. Managed to get 46 contacts, I guess it was. And we activated 2 parks there, well 3 parks actually, because we did the WWF or VEFF park as well. So that worked out nicely. And I think, I'm not sure if you mentioned about the 13 colonies event or not, Larry, but I managed to chase a few of those, and I'm looking for Rhode Island on CW and all of a clean sweep of everything. V3 LBI VA3CP.
Oh, excellent. So you've already picked them up on phone?
Yeah, I got K2C on phone tonight. It's the first time I've seen them on phone. I got them on digital last night, but I don't count that. I want them on sideband and CW. I also got the English station and the station in France, plus the Philadelphia WM3PEN bonus stations. I
guess I'm looking for KU2US, who is the Ken Valoni. He's the guy that started this whole 13 colonies things in 2009. He's kind of a bonus station, but I haven't seen him on the air yet at all this week. I've got an alert set up in my logging program, and it hasn't gone off.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I haven't really been chasing him this time. I did once before, obviously just on phone, but this time I haven't been chasing him at all. I don't know, a little slack on probably the radio for a while there. I got too many other things on the go.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, carry on with the net there. You got a whole raft of them tonight, right? Certainly VA3CP.
Yep, okay, thanks, Dave. All right, Mac, VA3IMW, VA3LBI, come on in.
VE3LBI, VA3IMW. Happy Friday. This is the best 2.5 day work week that I've had forever. Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday full day, Thursday half day with a follow-up golf game. The game was horrible. Well, I was anyways. Somebody today asked me how my driver was, and I said, it's fine, but the operator sucks. Anyways, and today, Friday, a very productive day. Got to follow up on a lot of stuff. And, of course, all the noise and banter from our U.S. constituents was nice and quiet. So I was able to volley a lot of balls back into the other courts. Looking forward to the weekend. All this naysay about Saturday, I'm hoping most of it's wrong. I'm sure that Lake Ontario will do what it always does, and that's funnel these storms and things around us. It is the natural equalizer, so perhaps north and south of us can take the brunt as usual. But other than that, as Dave mentioned, Tuesday's events, activating the Great Canadian Trail, certainly was a great event for us. I had Steve, VA3NFG, and Mark, VA3MHV, with me at Albion Conservation Area. Right, Dave? Anyways, posted ourselves on the trail. Learned a bunch more stuff that Ham 2K Polo does, and increasingly more satisfied with the product as far as logging for activations. Anyways, at the risk of timing things out, I'll turn it back to you.
Yeah, I'm guessing that you actually were there from the beginning of the net there, but like I say, it was a little disappointing that other provinces and people there weren't actually out, doing the 5082 or Charlie Alpha 5082. So it would have been nice to see some more people out there. Well, you know what? Like I said, it was I think I said 7 right, or 9. Hang on, we got 3, 4, 7, 9 of us in Hamilton. They're out doing an activation, so we did a good showing.
Yeah, Ontario is always going to be well represented. And I think Wade still has a job to do once we feel that most of the logs are already in. He has some internet magic that he does, and he's able to pull down data that figures out who was activating where and basically how many provinces were represented. The goal last year was to have everything coast to coast. So maybe fell a little short this year, maybe short of where we were last year as well. However, let's wait until the numbers roll in, and we'll see if perhaps there were a few activators that we didn't see on the spotting page. I know I was looking for it off and on, and the 5082, no, it didn't show up very often as you were watching the spots. Anyways, it's always something that we can improve on year over year.
Well, and the best part, Mac, was it was a decent day. It was a nice breeze where Dave and I were. We actually got into some mosquito wind come up. Well, it wasn't a wind; it was a breeze, and it seemed to clean up the air pretty good. So it was, it was just a pleasant day, very pleasant. We left about noonish, thereabouts, and the sun came out and it got hot. And I'm thinking, now we were under a couple of trees. I mean, it was very nice under the trees, but I'm thinking I don't want to be out in the sun in this. I mean, I'd bake.
Yeah, we managed to secure the picnic table that was under a very small tree. So for the most part, we were in the shade. I guess the other thing that's notable is that that cute little 24 amp hour battery that Wade recommended to us for the hour and a half or hour and 3/4 that we were activating. When I brought it home and put it on charger, I think I only had to put about 5 amp hours back into it. So luckily I was running low power on the radio, high, only 90 watts. I know that Dave's just shaking his head. Anyways, yeah, when we started off on 40 meters, worked a bunch of stuff, made sure that we had the activation secured, and then migrate over to 20 meters. When we got there, spun the dial a few times just to see how the band was, and that's where we were able to pick up, I think, 4 in a row of the 13 colonies. So we hunted them and logged them as contacts for our park activation, and then found ourselves a nice quiet spot and plunked down and started calling CQ. So the rest is all history. We didn't bother going to 17, 15, 12, 10, 6 or anything else like that, but just worked strictly 40 and 20 meters. Anyways, a great day overall, and nobody got hurt. We didn't hit anybody with high-flying hammers or arborist bags, and nobody got any RF burns as well. So the kids stayed away.
Oh, good. So you put up a wire, did you?
No, sir. No. It was all the Pac-12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we put up a wire. Well, put up my wire, actually. All the equipment we used. Dave suggested we do a full test with all my equipment. So the 891, the wire, 40 meter infrared, everything, battery, everything, the whole thing, tuner, the whole issue with all my equipment. We did a full test with it. We were running 25 watts. I mentioned to Dave, he had checked it. He says, yeah, my radio was set for 25 watts. So like I said, it was fun. It was a good day.
Yes, you don't blow anything up, and you make contacts, and nobody gets hurt. Yeah, and yeah, I guess there's a whole bunch of other benefits. Obviously, one of the main concerns was to stay hydrated, so everybody was sipping on a little beverage of some sort. Mine was water, of course. Not sure what was in Mark and Steve's bottle. I'm pretty sure it was water as well. But yeah, we had a good time, and Mark is getting more familiar with the setup and how easy it is. The logging seems to be stuff that they're both comfortable with. Obviously, Steve is an old hack at this. He's been out numerous times that we haven't even heard of. So apparently they go out together, get more comfortable with the activation scene. So anyways, I also see there's some good activity on the live stream. Bill, Wade, Noel, and Albert. I'm not sure if we've heard from him yet tonight. He's back home for the weekend. He had a crazy work week, right? He had to work on Monday, go home on Tuesday, back to Barrie for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and now he's hopefully he's back home, but we'll see. And I was here long enough to start up the live stream. I did get called away for some stuff you don't need to know. Anyways, I'm here for the duration, and we'll see who else is going to check in.
Yeah, okay, very good, Mac. And somebody else keyed up in there. Go ahead. Call sign, please.
Yeah, it was the CCP with info. There were 19 correctly if you have multi-operators and do park-to-park amongst all of you?
Well, I know that when you tap on the contact on the spotting page, it pulls in all their information. You have to double check that they have logged all of their parks. But if they have multiple operators, then in their call sign field, you can separate their call signs by a comma so that it creates duplicate records for each of their operators. And then obviously when we duplicate the logs with thingamajigger software for our multiple operators, then everything comes in.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about an instance where Larry and I did a park-to-park with a handheld, and you may have done the same thing. If you do that with Polo, it's rather simple. I thought that it was going to be easy, and I just put it in, but it didn't work out. You have to, in our case, all I had to do was put in an entry for V3LPI and V3LJW on a certain frequency, and it will, if I put in V3LJW, it will do a park-to-park with LPI, and it won't do a park-to-park with me. So that I found out through going on the support forum.
All right, so you're talking about doing a park-to-park with your other operators at the same park.
Correct.
All right, QSL, very good. Yep, okay. Yep, point taken. Obviously, another opportunity there. Yeah, very good.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Larry, VA3CP.
Yep, okay, no problem. All right, sorry. Up next, we got Cal, VA3CDV. Come on in, Cal.
It's VA3CDV and just testing out some new equipment, so I'm just wondering if it's AM. So if there's an alert coming in 6 a.m., you just kind of get these barrage of, a cell phone going off.
When I first started down at the steel company down there, they had me on call. I was on call for 3 months. Finally, the third month, when at the end of it, I walked in with the cell phone. I threw it at my boss and said, fine, somebody else would do it. I'll rotate it, but I ain't carrying it for any long for this long anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're looking for somebody. So because the 5 of us, I'll speak for about 3 of us. Yeah, we don't really want to do it and find it a nuisance and a pain. It interrupts our nice, quiet weekends and evenings.
Oh, yes, sir. I know all about that. I'm sure. Well, Wade's there too, and I'm not sure who else, but yeah, there was always that. Just when you were going to enjoy yourself, it was like the phone went off. Oh, now what's going on now? So, and I think back something happened to the stream there, but it came back. So, anyway, okay. Anything else, Dave? I got one more in there I want to pick up.
No, nothing else. So I'll send it back to you.
All right. And I have a party apparently in Burlington there. It's Victor Echo 3, Oscar India Papa Bob. Come on in, DE3LBI.
Thanks very much. I'm trying to get into an old radio. That's Yaesu 8800. But I can't get into it. I can see it on another screen, but to get into it, I can't find no way, and I can't even find a way to get to the office and get it that way. I've been out of radio for quite a while, back in it on the DR stuff, DMR, and looking forward to get it, but at the same time I've got this 2 meters and a centimeter radio, and I'm just looking for a little bit of help to get me to somebody at the office that knows how to get it, get into the overall picture here. Other than that, I'm not going to carry on. Like it's VA3IMW.
Okay, Bob, what was the model again? Give me the model, or maybe someone else can pick it up at the same time. Might have an opportunity to see if they can find a manual or something for it. What's the model of the radio again? The Yaesu?
It's got lost all
I think his was an FT 800, and maybe if we can get him connected with Dave VE3DV, maybe he can help them out.
The number is P, the Peter T is a Terry, dash 8800 8800. And I don't know, 30 years old, but it worked up until a little while ago.
Go ahead back again, please. VE3IMW.
Yep, he said it was Peter Tango 8800. It's probably Foxtrot Tango 8800. And yeah, I still think that if we can get Bob in touch with Dave VE3DV, that he's probably the best guy that I can think of helping him out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the problem is with the radio. I don't know whether Dave's got his... Bob, do you have an opportunity to get onto QRZ to look up people's email addresses?
So.
Look up this call sign, please. Victor Echo 3 Delta Victor. Again, Victor Echo 3 Delta Victor. Look up the email. Drop this gentleman's email. He lives in Hamilton here. He may be with the problem you have. I'm not following along exactly what the issue is, but again, he might be able to help you out. So Victor Echo 3 Delta Victor.
Delta Victor, shall get acquainted. Wait a minute, to get in, break up your evening, but I have to try for 2 or 3 days to get this thing. I push the button and nothing happens. I can't get into it. I know the button. And darn it, if I could only get into it, I could take it from there, but all I hear is a thump in the background. Anyway, VE3 Delta Victor, and I shall get acquainted. Thank you very much. VE3IMW.
Okay, no problem, Bob. All right, good luck. Get a hold of him. Or again, the other thing is, you can probably do a search online for the actual manual, or possibly download it from Yaesu. That's another opportunity. So we're getting over time here. We're getting close. All right, good call out. Any other check-ins for the Friday night ZOE Ragchew? My call sign Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo. India, come on in.
Victor Echo 3 Tango Oscar.
Juliet Zulu.
Last call after Tango Oscar, please.
Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu.
It's an upchuck.
Okay, we should check. All right. I got you at the top of the list. Just threw me off. Now you're at the bottom. We'll put you back. You get the VE3TTO, VE3LPI. Go ahead.
Hi there, Larry. I'm just checking in there, long time. And hopefully everybody had fun on Canada Day. And that's about it at this end. We just did our driveway today, blacktopped it. And so that's it for today. VE3TTO.
Okay, very good, Gary. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've heard from you, so hope everything's good your way. How's the grandkids and everybody?
Everybody's doing good. Oh, maybe I have a question. End feed antenna. What's the length for 40 meters? Is it actually 66 feet?
67 feet 8 inches.
Okay, Roger. I just bought the bell in there, so okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're talking about a 49-1, Gary?
Yeah, Roger on that.
Yep. Yeah, within that range, we got to play a little bit, obviously, depending on the wire. Late on the ground, obviously, it's going to be different than in the air. So there's a little bit of messing around to do with it.
Okay, Roger on that there. Okay, yeah, I decided to buy one and try it out. Anyway, all right, guys, you take care. Have a great weekend, and everybody be safe there. And by the way, I don't know if you know this, but the Canadian Coast Guard is going to the military. So they're going to be under.
Came by there, that was nice. Hey, did well on Canada Day. I got 48 Canadian-only stations, and that was my goal, to get as many Canadians on Canada Day. And so I'm quite happy with 48. 50 would have been nice, but, other than that there, I'm just tuckered out from doing some yard work and just hanging out here with a coffee.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we missed you on Canada Day. We did spot, but latter part of the day, latter part of the morning, actually. And I thought, geez, I haven't heard from Chuck. But anyway, no, it was a good day and a lot of fun. So I know everybody kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think I saw the posting when you guys were done. I think you were QRT or something, and I was just a little too late. But yeah, I had fun, and because of my mobility issues there, I had to stay home. But nonetheless, it's fun to work radio.
Yep, no, absolutely. All right, well, hang around for a couple minutes, Chuck. We're doing 7-3 round. Just going to put a shout out and see if anybody else got anything else to add to the conversation tonight. So, anyways, with that, does anybody else have to add anything to the conversation? VA3LBI, come on in with your call sign. It's all quiet. Okay, Chuck, we're doing a 7-3. VA3CJZ.
All right there, Larry. Well, I have the portable with me, but the lawnmower and grass trimmer make a lot of noise, so I missed some of it. But good job. Thanks for doing another great service for the amateur radio community. Everyone have a great weekend. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Okay, thanks, Chuck. Wade, VA3MCA, VA3LBI, doing a 7-3.
VA3LBI, VA3MCA. Yeah, thanks for doing another great Ragchew Friday net there, Larry. Always a pleasure to end the week this way. Short a week as this was. 7-3 to you and to everybody on net, and catch you at the next one, VA3MCA.
Okay, thanks, Wade. Chris, VA3WPG, VA3LBI, doing 7-3 round.
Hi, VA3WPG. Just going to throw us out there. Bill, V3UK, if you want some help with that antenna, whatever, just let me know, because that's what I do with antennas, I fix them. And other than that, everybody have a good evening, good weekend. VA3WPG 73.
All right, very good. I'm sure Bill heard that, but he's coming up right after Al here. We're just doing a 7-3. VA3BT, VA3LBI, 7-3 round Al.
Yep, good net there, Larry. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for being there. And 7-3, everyone. VA3BT.
Thanks, Al. VE3UK, VE3LBI. Chris made you an offer there, Bill, and we are doing a 7-3, so I'll let you pick it up for a minute.
Yeah, Roger. Yep, I appreciate that, Chris, and I probably will avail you of that. I don't know if it's sort of the feed line or what's going on, but yeah, I appreciate that. And 7-3, Larry, and thanks a lot for doing the net, and enjoyed it. And everybody try and stay cool tomorrow, and remember, pop and alcohol aren't going to keep you hydrated. So drink the water, get your electrolytes, and you'll be fine. So back to you, Larry, and thanks again for doing it.
Okay, thanks, Bill. VA3NFT, VE3LBI, Steve, we're doing a 7-3. Ragchew, VA3LBI. Nothing heard. VE3EKJ. Bill, we're doing a 7-3. VE3LBI.
Okay, VE3LBI, VE3 every known joke returning. All right, I think everybody's got the right idea with all this heat wave coming. Tomorrow I'm just going to stay inside with the air conditioning, maybe Sunday. I got most of the pieces of what I'm needing for my POTA kit. I'm in the middle of winding my 49-to-1 balance, and I expect the rest of us, it's going to show up Sunday, Amazon willing. So everybody stay cool. 7-3 all around. VE3, every known joke.
All right, Noel, VE3KDT. If you're with us, maybe let her playing with the kids, but we're doing a 7-3 if you got a second, Noel.
Yeah, still here. Excuse me. Yeah, thanks for doing the net. I'll say goodbye to, or 7-3 to everyone else. Yeah, just taking her easy. I'll be playing with the kids for the rest of the weekend there. So, yeah, throw it back to you.
Okay, Noel, very good. Like I said, make sure you keep the kids cool. Sometimes they get the afterburn is going, especially when they're outside, get overheated. All right, up next, Dave, VA3CP, VE3LBI. Doing a 7-3 round, David.
All right, very good. 73 all, and good conversations tonight. VA3LBI, VA3CP.
Okay, thanks, Dave. Mac, VA3IMW, VE3LBI. Doing a 7-3.
All right, Larry. Thanks again for doing it. And yeah, I'll echo the sentiments. Make sure you stay hydrated, but in your own individual way. 7-3's one and all.
Yeah, you got that right, Mac. All right, Cal, VA3CDV. Cal, VE3LBI. We're doing a 7-3 round. One more time. VA3CDV, VE3LBI. You're doing a 7-3 round, Cal. All right, VA3DCS, Dave. We're doing a 7-3 round. VE3LBI.
All right. Thanks for doing the net, Larry. 7-3 all. Keep cool this weekend. I know I'll be out with the dogs. Maybe not if it gets too hot. Maybe into the evening then would be better for them, or early in the morning. So, yeah, again, 7-3 all. Take care.
Yep, okay, Steve. Got you in there now. We're just doing a 7-3 round. We're just wrapping up. Go ahead.
Okay, I thought I'd missed my call there. I was before those other guys, and you're at them now, so I figured had the radio down. I was shooting skip there. All right, good net there, Larry. Thanks for doing it. V3LBI, VA3MG.
Yep, not a problem. All right, Bob, VE3OIP. Bob, we're just doing a 7-3 round. VE3LBI.
Very much, guys. VE3TV is there's no match for that. Did I miss the part of that number? If I did, I'll find it. But there's no exact match for Vector Echo 3 David. Anyway, thanks for letting me in here, and I'll hopefully get in on another one. The 3OID. Have a good one.
Are you actually looking on the QRZ page itself?
Maybe I forgot it. The DX page. DX was fun.
Yeah, you have to go to the QRZ, the actual QRZ page. QRZ.com. Go to the page there. You'll have to sign into it, and then you can look up his call sign. Victor Echo 3 Delta Victor. You will find it there.
Contact.
Yeah, give me one more second before let me wrap this up for a second. Bob, just stand by for a second, would you please? VE3OIP. I want to see if VE3TTO. We're just doing a 7-3 round, Gary. VE3LBI.
Yeah, VA3 TTL73, everyone, and have a great evening.
Max, if you don't mind, let me wrap it up and then you can speak to Bob. Is that okay?
Absolutely. I've got Dave's email address here. I could give it to him. But yeah, go ahead and finish up with the 73 Rio.
Okay, perfect. Just hang on, Bob. We'll get the email address out for you. I want to wrap the net up here. So, okay, folks, once again, thanks very much for everybody joining in. Like I say, I write down my call signs and the name. You guys make the net by putting with your conversation. And with that, I'd like to thank Terry, VE3IQL, for the use as a repeater. Again, my call sign is Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India, and thanks again, everybody. 7-3 for the night, and I'll be QRT. Well, won't be QRT, but I'll be QRT for a bit until I got a couple of things done, and I'll return the repeater back to normal use. Go ahead, Matt.
All right, bringing back VE3 Oscar India. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Bob, I've got an email address for Dave, and it's off of the QRZ page, and I'm sure it's accurate.
Go ahead.
Oscar India Papa. Okay, purely ingrained in my mind. All right, if you got a pencil ready, or a pen, or a sharp stick, if you're ready to copy. All right, his email address, phonetically, Victor Echo 3, Bravo, November, Foxtrot,